Hello and welcome back. It's been a while. This is the replacement X8 SE Fimi. Got it a couple of days ago. Hurt my back, so it's kind of tender, and haven't been doing a lot of flying. But I got the replacement in the mail. I shipped the other one back, and as soon as I notified Fimi that I had shipped it back and gave them a tracking number, they shipped me a replacement unit back, and I got mine back the day after they received theirs, so it worked out pretty good. So I've done all the updates, I've done all the calibrations, the IMUs, everything, and if you can check that, it's all normal. I've got all the updates to the firmware, if I can find it. Firmware. So I've got the 17E and the, what's the other one? The 153A and all that. So I've got all the newest firmwares, and I like it this time that they've put everything on one page basically. Before you had to scroll down a lot. Now it's on kind of one page. So that's good. So let's go back, and we're set to go. And this is going to be the very first flight up, and we're going to see what happens. I've got the video set at 2.7, 30 frames per second, pushing the auto start now. And it's going to go up to 4 meters, and I'm looking at it. Can I see it on the film here? Yep. Pretty steady. Bring it down a bit. It's pretty steady. So I'm going to go back a bit. Now let's go to the left. Let's go back a bit. Okay. So it's doing pretty good. How's the gimbal? I've set the gimbal at 25%. I did try a horizontal, so we're going to see if that works fine. I'm going to do a total turnaround. Okay, so we're going to start the video now and see if we get a slow reading on the SD card. So we're going to go up. We've flown around a little bit. I kind of edited that out. And we're going to see what the shutter is like on an orbit. So let's go up. And we'll just set this as the center for the orbit. And we'll go up 30 meters or so. Do an orbit. We'll set that as the center. We'll go out about 40-50 meters. Well, that's far enough, 50 meters. Set that as a go. Do the center and do about 5 and go. And where's it going? There it is. Okay, now if I point this down a bit, let's see if we get any shutter, like we did on the last one. And it's 5.2 meters per second. I don't have a error yet on the SD card. It's going around. This was the big test. My last one, it was shuddering all over the place. They said it was a vibration in one of the motors, but I don't know. So that's good enough there. We'll stop it. And when you stop, it stops. Okay, let's come forward a bit. And we'll go down the road and see what the distance looks like. There's 30 meters, so I must say the sensitivity on this is much better, and believe it or not, the distance is much better too. So we're just going to do a return to home here. Now if I return to home, it should turn around and come back. On all my other flights, it was about that point that I got choppy FPV, and I'll have to wait till I get inside because it's kind of hard to see, but I don't believe I see any choppiness in the FPV transmission. Usually around the first intersection mark, which is 200 meters, it would begin to chop up a bit. So I'm very happy with that. This is the very first maiden flight. I'm not going to take it out any distance. It's returning to home. Everything has worked perfectly so far. I'm not going to have any issues with landing because I don't use the precision landing, which is basically a gimmick. I just flip the switch, it stops, and I'm going to bring it down. And we're going to bring the camera down. And forward. There we go. And we're going to go down and stop it. Well, I must admit one thing. Fimi, thank you very much for sending it to me. And it appears right now to be working almost perfectly. I don't see any problems with it. I'm going to land it now. Just full left stick down and it stops the video. So that's that. Fimi, great job. And I've got about, I don't know, I'll have to look inside. Pretty good battery life left. Let's turn this off.